Alright, good morning everybody. I'm out here at Baxter State Park in central Maine. Right now I'm at Abol Bridge and it overlooks Mount Katahdin. It had a little bit of change of plans this morning because I originally wanted to be on the east side of the mountain facing west. The sun was going to rise directly in the mountain. If you look at it, it's going to be shaped like a horseshoe. So the sun rises from the east and it'll go right into this horseshoe. Well, a rookie mistake here in the park is I didn't have a parking permit for the area that I wanted to go to, so I couldn't do that this morning. So I had to do a quick change of plans. So I knew that this was a location that I wanted to shoot, but it wasn't really what I wanted to shoot for a sunrise. More suited for a sunset shoot. So, you know, had to change my plans, so I came out here. So I got my camera set up right now, and I'm going to be working a few different options for my compositions. Not really on the composition side itself, but just on different lengths of lenses that I'm going to use to try to capture some of the stuff. Because right now I've got a few high wispy clouds in the sky that's, you know, dragging across the top of the mountain and then in the atmosphere itself. But there's not a ton of action in the sky, so as the sun starts to come up, I'm not sure how much kind of color I'm going to get, whether or not I'm even going to be able to see the sun clipping the top of the mountain, which really is what I wanted to do from the other side. But I don't know, so we're going to try to make the best of what we got for this morning. So just stick around. I'll get you through some of the images that we have as we go along. All right, thanks. All right, so I just wanted to walk you through some of what I'm looking at right now for composition. This is Mount Katahdin out in the distance. The sun will be rising from the east in that direction over there. I was hoping to be on the other side of the mountain this morning to shoot the sunrise, but because I did a rookie mistake and didn't have the parking permit that I needed for that side of the park, I had to readjust and come on this side. Yeah, right here is about the composition that I'm looking for. I'm going to go back and forth from using a long lens and then a wide angle lens to try to get the best shot for this morning, and we'll figure out which one's going to work the best. Yeah, but so this is what we're working with right here this morning. Mount Katahdin, Baxter State Park in central Maine. Okay, so I have about 5 to 6 minutes before the sun actually is probably about to hit the horizon and rise. But I'm starting to get some really good color in the sky right around the mountain. I just really wish I was able to get on the other side this morning, because I know that would have been the better sunrise. But you know, it is what it is. I'll figure that out and hopefully get out there for that tomorrow morning. I'll get a parking pass sometime today and try to get out there first thing in the morning. But yeah, they're really starting to get a lot of color back behind the mountain. I'm hoping as the sun rises, it'll start to clip some sun on the top of the mountain, get some good things. So what I've done a couple of times though is I've taken a couple images with the long lens, zoomed in up to about 150 millimeter, anywhere between 150 to 200 millimeters. Right at the top edge of these mountain, there's just these low lingering clouds dragging across the top of the mountain. So it's really given a nice contrasty abstract image to it. So it's really neat how, and I'm getting about a 30-second exposure, so those clouds are really smoothing out and dragging across the top of this mountain. So the settings I've been using is I'm at f11, 30 seconds, ISO 100 with the lead little stopper on, so I can get that nice long exposure. And the shots are turning out pretty good, so I'll let you see those couple of shots that I took with the long lens, but I think I'm going to go ahead and switch back to my wide angle and try to get some different shots as well. So here are the two shots that I took with the long lens. Okay, so I went ahead and switched to the wide angle lens. I'm all the way at 16 millimeter. I had the lead little stopper on, and I just want to capture the entire vast, you know, landscape that we have in front of us. I mean, we have what they call, I think it's called the double top mountains over here on the left, which leads into the main mountain, which is Mount Katahdin. think that's how they pronounce it here locally. It's Mount Katahdin. It's K-A-T-A H-D-I-N, I think is how it's spelled, Mount Katahdin. I'll put it on the screen so I can make sure it's correct. But yeah, so I just wanted to get all the way out to 16 millimeters just to capture the entire image as it is. With the lead little stopper on at f11, I'm getting about an 8 to 10 second exposure to put the histogram in a nice spot. So let's go ahead and get this image and I'll put it on the screen for you. 10 seconds f11, ISO 100 with a 2-second timer, and lead little stopper. Yeah, that looks really good. So here's the image. Alright, so what I did is I switched over to the long lens, 70 to 200. I'm about 140, I'd say about 140 to 145 on the focal length. I've still had the lead little stopper on there with a 0.9 soft edge graduated filter, just to try to get, because I'm focused in all the way at the top of the mountain. As these clouds roll across the top of it, I'm trying to get them to really smooth out, but also capture some of the detail of the shadow side of the mountain. So when I do that, I really blow the sky out. So by adding that soft edge 0.9 neutral density filter, it helps bring back some of the texture and color into the sky. So right now I'm sitting at f11. I'm getting 10 seconds exposure time, ISO 100, 2-second timer. Yeah, that looks really cool. Here's the image. Okay, I switched back. It's been a mad scramble for the last 5 or 10 minutes. I switched back to the wide angle lens to try to, like I said, capture everything. And I'm getting really, there's a nice tree line here where the sun is still behind it and it's rising slowly. So it's still creating some really soft lighting across this landscape as the sun comes up and hits different parts of it. So I'm really trying to zoom in on my long lens and then go wide with my wide angle to try to capture everything that the sun is doing right now with the environment. It's just amazing what this scene looks like right now. So hopefully I'm doing it justice and capturing it for you so you can see it as well. But yeah, what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you off the tripod. I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what some of the stuff I'm looking at with the video camera. So if you can see, this is what I'm looking at right now. It's just amazing how the sun, as it slowly comes up and casts light on different areas of this landscape, how it just changes it so drastically and so quickly. It's just gorgeous out here this morning. The wildlife is amazing. The loons have been active this morning. It's so great to be out here again and shooting. These are lucky campers down here that get to camp right along the river. I just like to camp there and wake up in the morning to see this. Okay, so I switched back to my long lens. This time for a different reason. As I'm sitting here taking landscape pictures, I saw a large bald eagle fly across the landscape. So I switched back to my 200, zoomed all the way in at 200, and I'm trying to get him as best as I can, but even with the distance that I've got between he and I with the 200 millimeter, I'm not getting in as close as I want to get. So let me mess with it a little bit, and then I'll let you know how things turn out, and I'll put the image that I get of him on the screen for you. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see, but he's perched right on the top of that left tree. Right now I'm zoomed in as far as I can get with the G85. So I think you can see him. Yeah, but he's just sitting there chilling, enjoying the morning. Don't blame him with the morning that we're having right now. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it quits for this area. I'm gonna go back to the campsite, get some breakfast, drink some hot coffee. I'm planning on getting out today and just kind of like wandering around. I know that it's supposed to be clear, sunny skies today, so it's gonna be pretty harsh lighting. So I'm gonna try to get in maybe some of the woodland area, inside some of the trees, get small, use the long lens a lot, get down in the detail, and maybe get some good images today throughout. So. But for this shoot, I'm going to call it quits. I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. I hope it was helpful in some ways. If you know, the things I put out, you know, the things I tell you, hopefully it's helpful to you so you can get some of your own photography done as well. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. And until next time, see you later.